Hello, world, and welcome back to the book review. Welcome. We're on the bench, but we're going to look at a book. So you probably saw that. Well, no, you don't know you saw that because I'm going to do a thumbnail about Retro Santa bringing me another gift, which last year was a Commodore 16, which was awesome. Love it. Great little box. This year, it was something new. I was doing a podcast with Ryan. R&R does stuff. Look us up. We sit there and chat about techno things. We sit there and chat about technology, retro technology, current technology. We talk about our adventures. We talk about life. It is just us getting together, being friends, and maybe it'll be something that interests you. But anyways, neither here nor there. I was talking with him on the podcast, and he mentioned a new book he got, which was a new Amiga book written out of Germany. And then he talked about being, I think it was Amiga Forever or Amiga Future. Maybe he gets both of those. And I went, dude, there's like magazines currently about Amiga? And he's like, oh yeah, plenty of them. Some are print, some are Zine, blah, blah, blah. So I started looking around for the Commodore 64 equivalent, and that's what I found. So I gifted myself a year subscription, and I got my first magazine, I guess you would say. My first issue. And I'm totally stoked. There's a lot to go over here. Let me get it on the bench and let's take a look. Think, obviously, it has to be in a package. Merry Christmas. So we get rid of some of these things. We get rid of some of these things. And the best thing I can say is look how well this is packaged. Not only when they were packaging it up, they sent me a photo saying, hey, here's your magazine. It's coming in its package. And, you know, it has Please Do Not Bend, has a nice hard backer. So I was really stoked. This does come out of England. So it's an A5 format. It's not like a big, issue. Or it's not like a big wired magazine. It is, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Freeze 64, the world premiere gaming Zine for the Commodore 64. And let me tell you, I'm glad I got it. I didn't know what was going to happen. I figured at the least I'm going to learn a little bit more. I'm going to figure out something new. Maybe it'll be kind of like the old ones, but no, it's its own thing. Now this one, as you see, has the Terminator. It's all about T2 in this episode. Well, not all about. There's a lot about Terminator 2 in here, the game. And what I found was really great is look at these pictures and look at these pages. This is some high quality, really well done stuff. And there's a few things I'll touch on. You know, as I kind of come through here, immediately I read about Terminator 2, Judgment Day, things about the levels, and I'm like, yeah, I got to download that and play it, just 100%. As we get in here, we have developer interviews related around Terminator 2, which are really interesting. And one thing I found is they do articles that you start them one month and they finish the next month. So it really kind of leaves you with a little cliffhanger that you're curious what's going to happen in the rest of this conversation or the rest of this review. Really well done. And I even had some in this issue, which were from the issue before that finished, and they cut it so well, I didn't feel like I missed anything. I felt like what I just read was really great. I'm looking back here at this one, and it's just about a developer talking about their journey, the things they did, even a conversation about, I don't know where it's at in here, but they were talking during the development process about working around the freeze cartridges. And if you're watching stuff on YouTube and you found me, you're probably watching 8-Bit Guy, who just did a video about how you could save a state in a cartridge and play it back. Kind of a crack method people did, but it was made for you to be a home user and be able to pick up a game right where you froze it. Really great idea, but these folks had to worry about copyright, about cracking, about pirating, and there was a little note about that. So I thought that was really fun, that they talked about something, and then it was also current in another video. I wonder if 8-Bit Guy gets free 64 and had a good idea after reading that article. But anyways, They go through on games, they give you all their reviews, they show you all the old reviews, and I loved, where was the one here about Secret Squirrel? So there's an issue here, or a section in this issue, where they go over different games, as you can see, License to Kill, Astro Chase, Bandana City, and they show you some of the Easter eggs or some of the things that were kind of hidden in the game that you just don't know about, which make you want to go back and check that game out. So not only is the magazine going to give you some fulfillment, it may push you to go try a few things. So, and I really want one of those Free State cartridges now. As you go through, I loved a little bit. Oh, look, here's a little insert there. As you go through, they do talk about, obviously, how people got into the environment, what they're doing in the environment back then. Really well done. Again, I'm just flipping through these pages, and you're seeing just how great quality everything is. Just like as they went into Aztec Challenge, it was about the making of the game, how it got to be the Aztec Challenge, based off the Atari version, but doing something different for the Commodore 64, and even some of the current things they've been working on. So, you know, I don't know if this is something that's up your alley or if it's in your wheelhouse, but if you love Commodore 64 and you love gaming and you want to know more about behind the scenes and things that happen within the environment with developers and people, hey, what can you do? Take a risk. Get a subscription. Download them PDF. They're available online from them. I think you got to pay a nominal fee all the way around. But when I look at what I'm paying for, super stoked. And by the way, on the last page, look at this. A C64 OS. I haven't been there yet, but I'm going to because I had no idea. Look at this. Imagine if your Commodore 64 could do all this. I'm going to check this out. Maybe that'll be another video in the future. No matter what, I enjoyed the magazine. I hope you might check it out. I hope you might get a subscription because all of us have to help keep these things alive. So that's it. Hopefully you're going to have a great weekend. I think I'll drop this on a Friday, so maybe you see it this weekend or maybe you see it the weekend before. Have a great time. Thanks for enjoying this and letting me rant about a new magazine I'm getting this year. And I think I might be a subscriber next year too. We'll see if Santa continues this and maybe gets me something else special. Thanks. Bye, everyone.